Some of the more skeptical people among you might be tempted to use God's lack of activity in our everyday lives as an excuse for your disbelief. I'm essentially referring to his inability or alleged unwillingness to act as the universal karma that's supposed to reward his well-meaning religious followers and punish those who live unclean lives of disbelief or feigned belief in him, actually worshiping false idols and whatnot. Some of you might expect God to not only give us severe punishment of hell or the ultimate reward of heaven in the afterlife, but for him to punish and reward us substantially during our lives as well. I've certainly heard people from multiple religions credit people's success with their God's favor and blame people's misfortunes on their God's disapproval, such as Pat Robertson claiming that God sent that earthquake to level Haiti in early 2010 because decades prior they made some pact with the devil. Now, I know you skeptics will have all kinds of issues with this proposal. You'll probably make arguments about how in biblical times God's lifetime rewards and punishments were immediate, tangible, and grand on an individual scale. God didn't used to just reward people by getting a promotion they worked hard themselves for, or by getting an A on a test they also happened to study for and pray for, but he used to reward them with bountiful treasures and used to punish them with plagues, killer she-bears, boils, and so forth. Now, granted, not only do much worse things happen than bald men being mocked today without so much as a stiff breeze from God for a punishment, but that doesn't mean that there's no reasonable explanation. Just because horrendous fates are sometimes suffered by genuinely good people, well, those who make it big in life often do so at the expense of others, it doesn't mean that God isn't still working his divine justice in people's lives today. You self-proclaimed free-thinking skeptics aren't considering that God gave immediate, significant, and tangible rewards and punishments in a time when there were far fewer humans on earth. Today, rather than millions of people with their own unique circumstances, moral motives, and justifications, and personal prayers to keep account of, God has about 7 billion to keep up with. Logistically, God can't be expected to keep planets turning, seasons changing, all the prayers answered, and the just rewards provided and all the just punishments dealt. You really have to expect him to make multiple blunders trying to juggle all those cosmic responsibilities. It's not like people claim their gods know everything or can do anything they want or can be anywhere all simultaneously. Do they?